When you got problems around your house and you can't fix them, please don't fear, 'cause you're only one click away from the Handy Engineer.
Hey folks, we're out in our fifth wheel here today. During our last trip, I discovered we had a problem with our shelf here in our master closet. This guy was broke here, and eventually I discovered that our entire shelf was going up and down. So it needs to be re-secured. So I'm gonna remove that. I've got some new brackets I'm gonna use, plus this was only put in the shelf. You can kind of see up there, it's only got one screw holding this entire half of the shelf. The other end, I'm going to replace the bracket as well, but it's a little more secure. I have some other things going on there, so I'm going to get that bracket off. We'll put in some new anchors, and this is our nice thin thin wall RV stuff here, but if I got some anchors, I'll show you that work pretty good on this stuff. So I think once I get that off, I can push the shelf up far enough to get a new anchor for the bottom of the shelf there. I'll probably put it out a little further, give us a little more support, maybe even do a couple of them. We'll see. So yeah, let me get that out. I'll show you our anchors and we'll go from there. So here's the brackets I've purchased. They're metal. Got 3 spots to put screws into the wall. Have a little securing screw for your rod. They came with this hardware. I don't think it's going to work for us in this case. We'll just stash those elsewhere. But I do have these anchors I've been using in our really light wall material in here. You'd drill a little hole if you want, or you can even just pound it right into the wall, and then they actually screw in and get this flush to the outer surface of the wall, and then this screw goes in there and you can mount about whatever you want. I've used them 2-3 times. They seem to work pretty well for relatively heavy things, considering. So that is our general plan here. So we'll get things cleaned up and start putting in our new hardware. So as happens many times when you're doing these kinds of projects, had to do a little pivot. We did get over here our anchor in part way, and it actually broke off. I went ahead and put the screw in, and it actually held pretty good. I added back in the original screw, so we've got 2 points here now that are holding stuff up. And then this guy, since we busted off our anchor, I just remounted using the original screws for the rod bracket. It seems to be holding pretty good, and it's metal, so it's not going to break because it's plastic, whatever. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, even though it worked a little different than I anticipated. So we'll see how we do on our next trip and go from there. Y'all have a good one. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Visit our website at thehandyengineer.com, where you'll find additional project details, including step-by-step instructions, detailed tool and parts list, plus you can subscribe to our newsletter for weekly updates. See you next time.
'Cause you're only one click away